shit. No, stay. Fuck. This is weird. Alright, hold on, I'm gonna try. Son of a bitch, stay. 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 No.
It's gonna
there we go. Okay, that's the best it's gonna get.
It's okay.
I gotta get like a little one that's like those stickies you use to ham.
That's
like,
what she said.
Okay. Use those. You know what I'm trying to say. Those things you hand the walls, the picture frames, and all that stuff. What do you call them? Do you not use those?
Yeah, a little like. Yeah, no, I think.
Okay, yeah, those things. So we just got out of Valerian. That was an experience.
I mean, visually, I thought it was stunning, but
visually, it is a visually spectacular 2.5 hours.
It was really long. I didn't realize how long it was
of pure sci-fi junk food.
Yeah.
I kind of loved it. I don't know about you.
I
was entertained.
I was entertained, but I couldn't help but roll my eyes every time they had some sort of like romantic quip.
Oh, not because it's good. Let me be clear. This is junk food.
Yeah, it's absolutely junk food. Yeah.
Like that's the best way I can think of this. This is not a good movie.
Yeah.
God, no, I'm not gonna defend this as a good movie, but fucking hell, it's entertaining. I'll give it that.
Yeah,
it had my attention from beginning to fucking end.
Yeah.
Mostly in a look of just utter disbelief from beginning to end. Because I don't know about you, my brain's going like, what the hell is happening?
Yeah.
What are all these things? Now there's a shapeshifter named Bubbles.
Bubble.
Oh, Bubble, sorry.
Singular.
Oh, I'm sorry. He's probably the best character in the movie. If not the one, like, this is a hard to describe movie.
Like plot wise?
No, I guess plot like, too. Just. I mean, as far as stuff to talk about, where do you start?
I don't know. I saw that it's based off of a comic book, so I'd be curious to read the comic and compare it, just because I feel like it probably has a lot of potential to be like a good, solid sci-fi movie, and then just the way it was like written and directed, I think it was just cheesy.
Yeah, but I kind of like the cheese. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, but there's a difference between like Star Wars cheese and then like.
This is B. This is like B grade. Like very.
That's what I was thinking.
Like this is very expensive B movie is what this is. This is like. I don't remember. It's like something Mystery Science Theater would look at. Because it's so ridiculous, and quite frankly, it's kind of hilarious.
No, it's definitely funny.
Because you can't take it seriously, at all. Because I don't know the actor's name who plays Valerian in this movie.
I just remember him as like
Green Goblin.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a good actor. He's really good in Chronicles, but he's got this weird. Like Keanu Reeves in Breakpoint vibe.
He seems like such a douchebag.
He is such a douchebag. It's kind of what makes him hysterical. And he's the main character.
Yeah. Which I like when they're like, yeah, she chose you because you're so benevolent. I'm like, what?
Yeah. No, the one that got me was like 5 seconds later.
Oh, and then when he's like, oh, I follow everything by the books. He's like,
I'm a soldier.
He socked out the fucking major.
I was like, I'm a soldier. I follow all the rules. My first like, since when? Yeah. You've literally broken every rule to get here. Yeah. Since when do you give a shit about orders?
Never.
Never. Oh my god. This is just so like I'm not gonna remember everything else like more than the main character of this movie. I remember Bob more than I remember most of Valerian's dialogue in this movie. You know, like. The supporting cast is way more interesting than the main cast. Definitely. Even like the somewhat spoiler, I guess. Like the Avatar people at the end, where one is supposed to be male, but you can tell it's clearly played by a female voice actor,
which I think for me made me curious about the species as a whole, like how they define gender and stuff like that.
It's kind of curious because like the other. Maybe I'm thinking it's way too hard. But I don't know if that was a deliberate choice or they just couldn't find anyone to get in the cat. They just see like, Stacy, get over here. We need somebody to record right now.
I'm sure it was intentional. Like, I'm sure. Like maybe it was explained in the comics. Like
I don't know. Like this I have a feeling it's also one of those comic books that like they say it's based on a comic book, but in the same way that Red is based on a comic book. in that they took this general idea and then they changed everything else.
I wouldn't.
I don't know. I never read it either, so I'm sure people have read it and will correct me, as they do. But yeah, between that, Valerian's everyone has such ridiculous dialogue and just insane visuals. At least until the third act, kind of puttered out a little bit toward the third act, but until then, it's like there's never nothing to see at any point in this movie. Especially like in the beginning, you have that weird Avatar people that look like they live on Zoidberg's planet. I don't know if you got that vibe.
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't watch enough Futurama to get that reference.
It's only in one episode, so I'd be surprised if we did. It's in the earlier seasons. I guess well, actually, it's in season 3, episode 4. I don't know. I'm sure somebody could do it. No, actually, maybe actually earlier than that. No, I'm thinking way too much about this. Anyway, yeah. So I literally just watched this. About 90% of it, I had this face. Why?
I don't know.
Because every time you think you've seen everything, then you have 3 phallic Donald Ducks that appear with phallic bills and just that speak in unison, and then you have a submarine commander named Bob who shows up in one scene. who they get him out of his submarine by putting a bottle of champagne in front of the sub.
Yeah.
So bizarre.
It's very random. Very random.
So bizarre. Fuck. Like, I'm trying to process everything, and it's because, like, the story is so cliche.
Yeah.
And the characters are so cliche, but the visuals are so interesting.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like, to some degree, I think maybe what people like about it is that it is, like, that cheesy sci-fi, but for me, like, I don't know, like, I enjoy, like, I was entertained, but I just feel like there was, most time, there just feel like plot holes left and right, and then, like, for me, like I said, like, I don't know, I'm tired of, like, cliche romances, and so that whole, like, no matter what dumb shit this guy was doing, and it seemed like their chemistry felt more like he was, like, the harassing, like, fuckboy who, like, wouldn't leave her alone, and she's like, dude, I'm not interested, or, like, you know,
no, I get that.
And then he just kept, like, pushing her, and then she's like,
caves.
yeah, finally I hate that trope. I hate it.
If it's like, here's the thing, if you didn't like this movie, hate this movie for whatever reason, there is more than enough here to absolutely hate. Like, I will not judge you an iota if you hated this movie.
I didn't hate it. Like, I think I agree with you that it's like it's a expensive, like, it was an expensively made B movie, because I didn't think it was horrible, because I was entertained, but then I was just like, half the time I was just like,
no, I see where you're coming from. I completely
really
I get it. For me,
who
like,
wrote this shit? Spoopy.
It's a different car. No. I really gotta get, like, a duct tape for the fucking stick. It's gonna be a running joke. This is all right. Good.
That's fine.
Okay, we got it. It's good. All right. Anywho, so I'm gonna put the key in so that actually I don't want to drain the battery because no, my luck.
If you just. Like,
well, yeah, because it resets after a certain time. Anyway, but no, like, if you're looking from that angle, the problem is, like, I can't take anything he says seriously to begin with. So I guess that it didn't bother me because of the fact, like, I can't take anything he says or does serious. Because I hate that trope too. Because I went, like, especially watch a Colossal review, because I went on a huge rant about that. And not to mention, like, one of my favorite Marvel shows is Jessica Jones, which is kind of all about some stuff. Not quite like the fuckboy mentality, but.
For what?
Jessica Jones.
What about Jessica Jones?
Well, I was thinking of just the male forcing the female kind of trope, but.
Between which characters?
Well, it's more about abusive relationship than Jessica Jones, more than fuckboy.
Oh yeah. But
that's another complicated cocktail that I'm not gonna get into because I can't go on that rant again. But anywho, no, like, I get that. Like, if that bothers you, I totally get that. For me,
it's
like,
because, like, I thought, like, Cara Delevingne's character was actually, like, she seemed smart, she seemed capable. I'm like, how are you so smart and capable that you don't see what an idiot this guy is? Like, and that's where I'm like, you lost my...
She's as dry as 3-week-old jerky, but, you know, I can get where she's coming from. It also felt like one of those these are stock character tropes. Like, she is such a stock character. Like, the villain is so painfully obvious. Like, from the second he enters on stage with this big old Nazi hat, and it's like, gee...
I was thinking it too.
Gee, I wonder who the bad guy is.
Yeah.
Fucking G. Willikers. Okay.
G. Willikers.
And then they stretch out for the entire movie. It's like, we all know who it is. You even like in the flashback scene, it's like, you can't hide that accent.
Yeah.
It's obviously that guy. And I'm not even giving anything away by saying it, because you can see it immediately the second he pops on the screen. It's like, oh, that's the bad guy.
Yeah.
But again, follow that up with phallic Donald Ducks and putting your head up a jellyfish's ass.
Yeah.
God damn, this movie's insane. And just so much weird shit thrown at you so quickly that you honestly just... I could watch this movie like... I don't know. I feel like I watched this at least several times and still miss stuff.
Really?
I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of shit in the background, mostly. Like, blink and you miss it shots, especially when like he's running through all the facility and all that stuff. And honestly, the most realistic part of this movie is probably the fact that we get along with the Russians in 3 years.
Oh.
Because that's how this movie starts. It's a weird place to start, by the way. Because it starts like in a crop scene, like one U.S. satellite, and then like a Russian satellite connects with that satellite. Then that satellite comes with like Chinese and Indian and all kinds of different satellites. And then just randomly aliens show up and start connecting there too.
Yeah.
Because, okay. And then they get sent off into space, and that becomes like the big nowhere-esque space station for all the aliens in the universe, apparently. All thanks to mankind. Yay, go us. But it starts out with that weird, like, old-timey footage reel where I was half expecting to hear, in the not-too-distant future. Have you ever watched Mr. Science Theater?
No, but I know of it.
Okay,
Yeah.
then you know that theme song at the very least.
Yeah.
But anywho, God, this movie just so weird.
It is very weird. I thought that I'm trying to remember what those little like duck things reminded me of. They definitely remind me of something that already exists, and I just can't.
It's called Huey, Dewey, and Louie.
Well, duh. But I mean, like science fiction characters, and I just can't. Think of it.
Like annoying Cthulhu's? I don't really know. They had the little wings like Cthulhu.
I don't know. Whatever.
I just know it's had wacky characters, wacky nuts, and John Goodman's in this, which I didn't know.
Yeah, crime lord or whatever.
Yeah, he's the crime lord, and I kind of wish I had more of him in it because I love John Goodman.
Which is interesting because he's like, I'm gonna find you and I'm gonna kill you. So
you see, he doesn't show up again.
Nothing else in the movie.
He doesn't show up again. And they do the fucking Taken monologue too.
I'll find you
and I will kill you. And he goes, good luck. Which is like either they just ripped off Taken or that was a reference. I don't know.
I don't know.
Either way, but it's John Goodman saying it, so I immediately want more John Goodman in this movie.
Right.
So that happens, and that's in that's in a weird sequence where this just insanely eccentric Indian tour guide shows up like, welcome to
that was most of the characters though. They were all very like eccentric.
That's what made them way more interesting than the main characters.
Absolutely. Like
I wanted a Life Aquatic-esque story with Bob. I really do. If Bill Murray can come up there with Owen Wilson on that submarine, it'd be the best movie ever.
Why?
That'd be amazing. Tell me you would not pay money to see that movie.
Oh my god.
Have you seen The Life Aquatic?
No.
It's a good movie. It actually has Bill Murray and Owen Wilson. Go watch it. It's actually pretty good.
Wow.
I know. It's about them on a submarine hunting a leopard shark or something like that.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's like a shark but has leopard spots on there. Put that away.
Sorry.
I know.
People are blowing up my phones. I just want to make sure everything's okay.
I know. How dare you use your phone to this review? It's very unprofessional. I don't know what you're talking about. The very idea. We're so professional with our cheap 7-year-old camera in front of this 2009 car. That doesn't even stand up right because we don't have like a sticker or anything to put on this on the fucking camera. I'm gonna look into that now because this is gonna be annoying if I'm gonna do this the next couple years at least. But yeah, do you recommend this movie in any capacity?
If you don't go into it having high expectations and don't go into it like taking it too seriously, don't take it too seriously.
Yeah, like I guess that helps for me. Like I was warned about this movie going into it, so like I knew right away. I was like, all right, this is gonna be a stupid ass movie. I'm gonna go with that mentality. I'm just gonna try not to laugh too hard. And there's a lot of times where I had to hold back. Because
I actually had really low expectations for this movie because it was like there weren't a lot of like A-list actors, and so I was like, I mean, you know, I've seen The Fifth Element. What else did this person direct?
Lucy.
Oh, Lucy. Oh, God. But I think it was you that hates Fifth Element. I actually like The Fifth Element.
I've never actually seen Fifth Element.
Oh,
so.
Well, I like The Fifth Element. It's super cheesy, too. It's like another one of those, like, super cheesy, like, sci-fi movies, but I like The Fifth Element.
I guess it's just pure sci-fi junk food. That really is, like, the best way I think to put it.
I'm not sad that I came to see it. Like, I think if you're gonna go see it, don't have high expectations and don't take it too seriously, and I think you'll enjoy it.
I really enjoyed myself. Not because it's one of those just Muha would really like this movie.
I don't think I've met him yet.
I don't think so either. He's been really busy right now dealing with his own stuff, but. There are some members I kind of like come in and out at their own pace because I know like yeah.
It's been like God, maybe how long?
Since Moana.
Really?
That's the last one I could think of anyway.
Damn, how long was that? Like,
was that close to a year ago?
I was gonna say, was that like a year ago? Holy crap!
Holy fuck. I mean, you and I outside of that, obviously, just so that viewers don't think we haven't seen each other in a year.
Yeah.
But it just,
Christ.
you know, like you, Muha, Wes is another one. Ron's been pretty frequent this year. He's been pretty good.
Nice.
He saw Smurfs with us after that. I was like, you can take a break,
Smurfs?
buddy. You can take a break, buddy. I got to see the Emoji Movie next week, so I'm going to drink some poor soul.
Yikes.
It's like, all right, who wants $50?
Jeez.
I don't know, that might be me and Grant if I can talk him into it just out of sheer curiosity. It's like, all right, how bad is this? Or if I really bribe
It's a movie about emojis. That's all you have to say.
Yeah. Yeah. And Patrick Stewart
God.
literally plays shit.
Oh, no.
Yeah, you didn't know that?
No, I didn't realize
Patrick Stewart plays poop, the poop emoji, in the Emoji Movie.
That might be the only thing worth seeing, honestly.
He does have the funniest joke in the trailer, which is sad. It's really sad.
I don't remember the trailer. I think I've seen it once, but
it's just a joke where he comes out with his like little poop sun emoji, and he goes like, "Now what do we do after we go to the bathroom?" And he goes, "Wash our hands." Ha 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 ha! We're number 2. Literally, that's the funniest joke in the trailer.
Wow.
That's how bad it is.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a poop joke. That's how bad it is. But yeah, like it's back to Valerian though. Like it's like.
Ah!
I'm gonna hold the camera. Not this time. Just give me. I really gotta figure out a system for this. Okay, there you go.
What if the lights went out and then you opened the door, closed it, and I wasn't here anymore?
Well, I still see your shoulder there.
That'd be spooky.
There you go. It's a little better. That'd be like one of lesser shenanigans.
I was gonna do it. Dang it. Foiled again!
Oh, next time. Or you just run and I wouldn't be able to stop you. Yeah, I honestly, like, if you go in there with the right mindset, and you said, like, this is going to be a dumb a very expensive B movie with a lot of cool visuals, then I think you'll have a good time with this. Yeah.
It's super cheesy. I would watch it again. Maybe not in theaters, but I would watch it again.
No, like this is a matinee. I'd say at best. You didn't even pay for this ticket, so
thank you.
You're welcome. It's okay. I didn't really pay for it either. I can use my points. But,
yay, points.
Yay! That stub card is actually useful. But no, honestly, like I really enjoyed myself. It's like there's just some stupid lines in there.
There's a lot of stupid lines in there, but it's okay.
Like I'm allergic to feathers.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Which is great. Or the one over your lap, which is going, oh like in super serious tone, or it's like, I can't take you seriously, dude.
Yeah.
I fucking can't.
No,
and then there's
I
the part where like they have the weird slug monsters that use butterflies as fishing lures
Oh yeah, what the fuck?
for whatever reason. Okay.
I don't know.
And then they try to eat her scalp.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was kind of funny actually.
And then it. Can
The
we talk?
fucking face of that one alien every time it would try to get her to try on the stuff.
This is so bizarre. Like I said, like my brain was not having any of this, or like it was like I can feel the dopamine kicking in. My brain just did not understand what was happening.
Its face was fucking hilarious.
It looked like a happy dog or like a walrus or something. And like can we take a moment to talk about Ethan Hawke in this movie?
Who?
He was the club owner.
Oh yeah.
That was totally Ethan Hawke.
Oh wow, yeah.
And just fucking Bubble.
Oh, Bubble.
Easily the best character in the movie, and spoiler, they kill her off pretty quickly. It's like, no!
And which doesn't make sense
Not
because
Bubble.
she
was like a shape-shifting,
like
malleable
when
shape.
did she ever get injured? And she was running into that grate, so she clearly had like the ability outside of like maybe her adrenaline kicking in after whatever. But like,
Like, yeah.
when did she get injured in all of that? And then all of a sudden she's dying. Like what?
The plot no longer needed her. That's how she
basically,
died. That's how she died. Eventually, it was very.
But it was hella sad, you know?
Yeah,
it was,
I liked her.
She was like raised into like sex slavery or whatever, like whatever it is that she's doing, and basically was an illegal immigrant and couldn't get like
Again, a far more interesting story than what was actually happening in the story.
Huh?
A far more interesting
Oh, yeah,
story than
yeah,
what we're
yeah,
actually
exactly.
given the actual story.
yeah.
But no, like especially her dance number at the begin, like her introduction was like, dear Lord. I've never been to a strip club, but I might if they like do this shit. Because like, again, just goes down to like we're just. Again, I think like the cinema stopped talking about the Jupiter Ascending movie, which is better than Jupiter Ascending.
I didn't even bother seeing it.
It's same kind of insanity as this movie is. Like we're not gonna go with one idea. We're not gonna go with two ideas. We're gonna go with
jumble
all.
a bunch of
We're
shit
gonna
together.
throw in all the ideas. That's kind of what this movie is. Like this one, I think, pulls a little more flair than Jupiter Ascending does. And there is no space reincarnation or fucking your mom.
What?
Or no, marrying your mom. That's what it was.
Marrying your mom?
Oh yeah, that's an actual plot point in Jupiter Ascending.
What the fuck?
Because Mila Kunis is like the reincarnation of this queen lady, and her son is one of the bad guys, and she convinces her to marry him in order to like help save universe stuff, even though it's totally an evil scheme. And then that other movie jams its way into that plot line. It has my favorite line of that year, with Eddie Redmayne doing his I'm so villainous I can't even speak at high pitches. But at one point towards the very end, he just goes from 0 to 100 in a second. It's amazing. Where he stands dramatically in his front window as Mila Kunis is doing something, and he just yells, I create life!
Oh my god.
I can take it away. I'm not making any of this up. It's amazing. It's worth watching just for that scene.
God.
There is no I create life moments in this movie, unfortunately. You do just have a bunch of just absurd nonsense to make up for it, though. This entire movie is an I create life moment.
True.
So if you go looking for that, you'll like it. If you want like serious sci-fi, you're not gonna get it here.
Nah.
Or let me rephrase that: sci-fi you want to take seriously, you're not gonna get it here.
Yeah.
This isn't Star Wars.
Right.
This isn't like I'm trying to think of another. This isn't Star Trek.
Right.
Although it takes a lot from Star Trek, including the uniforms. I kind of noticed that a little bit. I don't know if you noticed that. Is there any other like I'm trying to think of other sci-fi franchises you can take seriously. I know there's plenty. District 9, kind of.
Does Firefly count?
Sure, Firefly counts. I'll take Firefly. I know there's plenty. You know, do me a favor. List your favorite sci-fi franchise in the comments below. I'm kind of curious what you guys come up with because I know there's so many, but I'm blanking out so hard. And I feel really bad.
I'm also thinking like video games like Mass Effect.
Mass Effect, I would count Mass Effect. Mass Effect is for a fully realized world with characters and all that stuff.
Yeah.
The jellyfish people in this movie kind of remind me a little bit of the squid people from Mass Effect.
Like the fuck, what are they fucking called?
I don't know, but I just know this one.
Yeah.
That
The
one.
Enkindlers.
The Enkindlers. That's it. This one welcomes your presence. What was the name of that one that was supposed to be like an action hero?
I don't know.
Like that was in the third one.
I need to play again. It's been a few years.
And I just started playing Dragon Age Origins again. I'm a little scared for myself because I know how I get what I get with that game.
Yeah, it's definitely an investment, but it's a good game. I love like the banter between like Alistair and Morrigan. Well, most of the characters. The banter is great.
Ogren.
It's great.
Liliana's still like my all-time favorite video game characters. In the first one.
I totally romanced the crap out of Liliana.
I've done every run, every playthrough I've had. I did Morgan once and I felt bad. I was like, no, we gotta go back to Liliana. I felt like I was cheating on her.
Aww.
Like,
she's so sweet.
She's like the voice of a goddamn angel.
Yeah, she is. She's great.
It's like I was talking
And she turns into a boss-ass bitch and like Inquisition.
I didn't like her as much in Inquisition, but...
Well, she's not so much her, like, she's very different than, like, her original character.
See, her innocence is what drew me to the character to begin with, so it's kind of, I was like, oh, well, I just feel sad now. But just okay, she has a happy ending. She's the Pope in my world, so...
Cassandra ended up taking over, which is weird, because in the options, I had it choose Liliana, but then, for whatever reason, Cassandra took over, and I was like, what?
Yeah, I think they did that with me too.
It made no sense. But
it's okay. In my world, apparently, she just changes everything and makes everyone okay with it. It's basically the one story of it. It's like, okay, cool. So she gets my character from Dragon Age 1 in the end. Yeah. Yeah. Clothed sex, Dragon Age style.
At least it's not as awkward as like the lesbian sex scene in Mass Effect 3 between Commander Shepard and the Samantha Trainer when they're like playing chess with one another.
Oh yeah! I forgot about
weird,
that.
like shower sex, but with like their like underwear on, like their underwear and bras on.
I never explored that one, but I've watched it on YouTube.
Yeah, I bet you did.
It was professional curiosity. I just want to see all the explore paths.
You want to see all of something, I think.
Honestly, if I ever played Friendship, I always went with Garrus.
Oh, yeah. I tried to romance Garrison, too, because I didn't play 1 first. I, for some whatever reason, started with 2, and then, like, I played, like, the first, like, couple hours, and I tried to romance Garrus, but it's like, he was too much of my best friend, and it just felt weird, and so I went through and played 1, and played, and romanced Liara, and so,
I didn't
all the way through, from 1 to 3, I romanced Liara, and it was like, and like, in my party, I always had Liara and Garrus, because I had my girlfriend, and I had my best friend, and it was like having, like, Han Solo, and, like, Garrus was like my Han Solo, or he's like, because he's always there for you, and he's, like, this super goof, like, he's always got, like, great, like, one-liners.
Now, Garrus was one of my favorite characters as well. Garrus from Mass Effect and Liliana from Dragon Age. It's like my 2 favorite characters. We are totally off track with Valerian.
I know. Well,
that's okay.
That person almost hit that car.
Because we never go off topic in these videos. So that's our opinion on Mass Effect and Dragon Age. Yeah, so I do recommend. I recommend it if you're in the right mindset. Son of a bitch. Oh no, where did Amarissa go? It's a mystery. Do you watch Community?
Deal with it.
Oh, great YouTube copyright strike. Like, you ever seen Community?
Like the first episode.
Okay.
And I don't remember much about it.
Fair enough. I love that show, but there's a scene in like the very last season where they're making fun of like this mysterious agent guy who likes to act like disappears. Everyone pretends they can't see him as he hides behind something. Sarah, she's like, "Oh no, where did he go? We will never know. It is such a mystery." And you see him like hiding behind a wall badly. It's pretty great. But yeah, so trailers.
Oh God. Here we go.
We got. Like, I've seen a lot of these trailers a million times. You've been out of the game for a little while, so I doubt you've seen a lot of these.
I haven't seen a movie in a minute.
We got Logan Lucky, which is the Channing Tatum.
Oh God.
Hillbillies. Magic Mike with Kylo Ren. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that one. I don't know. I'm kind of curious because of Daniel Craig.
That was so insane to me. I was like, what the fuck? Like, I'm so used to him playing like James Bond or like an English like gentleman, and then now he's
just
like
as far from that as you can get.
I was like, what the fuck? Like, what? And so yeah, I guess if that definitely was like that. If anything, I guess intrigued me. I don't know if that's the right word, because if anything, I was like low key disturbed. I was like, okay, this should never happen ever.
I was more curious by the credits because it said introducing Daniel Craig as this character. Like,
it's like we don't know. Who
are
Daniel
you
Craig is.
not aware that Craig has been in a major franchise? Yeah. Do you just not know that? I don't know. Like, Channing Tatum's been winning me over in his last few movies. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a Channing Tatum convert.
I don't really care for him. I think I watched 22 Jump Street, like
I liked him,
the
22 Jump
second
Street.
half of it when I was in Finland because it was on. But I don't really. I haven't seen anything with him recently.
Like,
I don't know.
He's like
so boofy.
I get it, but he has great comedic timing. I will say that. I will give him credit for that because, like, I saw him in Magic Mike 2, which I liked more than I should have. I actually thoroughly enjoyed Magic Mike 2. I was like, not for the same reason a lot of the other people in my audience did, but I was like, they actually get along really well. They're really supportive of each other, and that's kind of refreshing.
I haven't seen him. So.
And the dance routines, to give credit, like, not gay, but respect. Respect.
No, the boy can dance. Like, I'll give him that. And I don't know, he's just so boofy to me. And yeah, he can be funny. I don't like, cling to him as an actor. And like, when I heard that he was going to be like
Gambit,
I was like, no.
I don't know, have you seen I haven't. The Hateful Eight, he's like, I can see it. Like, he's got the voice down. I can see him doing it. So it's like, it's like, all right, I'm willing to give him a shot. Like, it's not thing. And again, like, I still think he's great in 22 Jump Street, or at least there's one part in particular. I will give him credit, whether he's good or bad. Whenever he's in, he will give it 100%, and I respect him for that.
He's not horrible. He's okay. He's all right.
Like, I just watch some more like his comedies. I think his comedies works really well. So that's kind of like, oddly enough, that's kind of his good wheelhouse. That's where he should stick to.
Yeah.
But anyway, we'll wrap this because I know it's getting late. So we got Birth of the Dragon. That's gonna piss some people off.
Oh yeah.
The Bruce Lee movie.
Yeah, the Bruce Lee movie.
That one looks bad.
Yeah.
That one looks really bad.
Like, why is that necessary?
I don't know, because it's Bruce Lee and it's an easy buck.
Like, Bruce Lee did a lot of his own movies. Why do we need to have a movie about?
Because Hollywood still wants to find a way to use his name.
I guess.
Which is sad. But it's like, really, on this, you couldn't make it like a more, I don't know, like, if you're going to make a biopic, make it like an actual biopic. And not whatever the hell this is. And it's based on true events. The same, I don't know. Kind of iffy on that. I'm sorry, am I keeping you?
Sorry, my girlfriend got harassed at work and...
Oh shit, never mind.
Thought I was going to be home.
I redact the comment. So, I apologize.
It's okay.
I'm an asshole.
It's okay.
Okay, moving on. Then we got Daddy's Home 2.
I only saw like the end of Daddy's Home. It's because that was in theaters when I was working at the movie theaters during the wintertime, and I've seen like the ending probably dozens and dozens of times because I would walk in at the end before cleaning. But so I don't really know much about the whole movie.
Honestly, you can piece it together by watching the trailer.
Well, yeah. I mean, they basically are dads who, like, he's the stepdad, obviously, or whatever. Anyways, I don't know. I don't respect Mel Gibson as a human.
No.
And so when I saw him, I was like, I have no, like, interest in watching this movie.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
I don't like him either as a person, but at the same time, it's also kind of like, it's like a creepier version of Nicolas Cage, where you just kind of want to see what's going to happen when he's in it. It's like, what insane shit's going to happen in this one? But yeah, then we got that with Pitch Perfect 3, which I could give less of a fuck about that movie.
I watched the first one, but I haven't seen the second one.
The second one being fine. I don't remember any of it, really. I just know they're strangely opposed to original music in that movie.
Mm-hmm. Well, they kind of poked fun of that in the trailer. They're like, oh, so you only sing other people's songs?
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Immediately followed by a fat joke.
Yeah. But, I just think it's interesting whenever I see Anna Kendrick because for whatever reason, this last semester, the class I was teaching, a lot of my students were like, "You look like Anna Kendrick." I'm like, "What? No, I don't." And like, I just kept getting told it that like semester for whatever reason, which I've never been told in my entire life. And for whatever reason that semester, like people kept telling me I look like Anna Kendrick. I'm like, okay, I'll take it. I mean, there's worse people to look like, so.
All right. We got 3 minutes left, so we're going to do this fast.
Uh-oh.
So we got Dark Tower, which...
I haven't read the book, but I've heard it's good, and with Idris Elba, I think he's amazing, and I am excited to see...
Evil Matthew McConaughey.
Oh, Matthew McConaughey.
Matthew McConaughey is another one I've been converted to in recent years.
What?
Have you seen him?
He's a good actor. He's a good actor. I just don't... I think he's...
He's a total douchebag,
yeah.
but like he's a good actor.
Yeah,
so,
he's a good actor.
Like again, he's not one of those ones like if he's in a movie, I just want to see what he's gonna do. So like again, Dallas Buyers Club is amazing.
I haven't seen it.
It's a really good movie. So that one's really good. So like that one's I'm concerned. I've seen that same trailer so many times, and you have to see a second full trailer. The movie comes out in a week. That makes me a little concerned.
Yeah, it's true.
We got Kingsman 2. I am so ready.
I didn't see
Kingsman.
the first one, so...
You need to come over and we're going to watch Kingsman because it's an amazing film and it's so good. And it's surprisingly supportive of prosthetic people and people with prosthetics.
Yeah,
because, like,
I need to watch it.
It makes having like prosthetic limbs look badass. Because like the first movie, like one of the main kick-ass like lady henchmen had like it's kind of like Odd Job but with prosthetic legs. So instead of a killer head, she has killer razor sharp prosthetic feet.
Oh God.
All kinds of flips and slicing people up and shit.
Jeez.
It's pretty fucking awesome. And then last one we got with Geostorm, which that's another one I could give less of a shit about.
Like who? It's like A Day After Tomorrow meets like. I don't know. It's like...
Day After Tomorrow meets Guardians of the Galaxy.
I don't even know. But I was just like, this seems so outrageous. And it's like, it gave you the entire plot in the trailer, so I have no, like, I don't need to go see it.
Yeah.
They tell you everything you need to know in it. And, like, there's only really one or two outcomes. Either they save the world or they don't. And it's like, oh, okay. Then
everyone dies.
everyone dies or we stop the stuff. Yeah, it's like, okay.
Womp, womp, womp. I don't know, like, at that point, like, it looks like everyone just fucking gets destroyed by something or another. So, like, what's there left to save?
There's nothing left to, yeah. So it's like, okay, I basically saw the movie in this, like, 2-minute trailer.
We see Gerald Butler. That's about it.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
So, yeah.
Old.
All right, we're going to cut this here because we're running out of camera space. So, thank you guys for watching. See y'all later.